Happening today, a former school resource officer accused of having sex with a student heads to court.
News 13's Victoria Dunkel is live at the Henderson County Courthouse. And the judge already rejected one plea deal in this case.
That's exactly right. We're talking about the case that involves 27-year-old Daniel Lindsey. He is facing charges of several felony counts of sexual offense involving a student. And this all dates back to October 2013. That is when the authorities say that he had the sexual contact with the student. Lindsey had been working as a resource officer at Balfour Education Center at the time. And investigators say the victim was a student there, a 16-year-old student there. Now, as you mentioned, Lindsey already tried to enter a plea deal, but the judge rejected that. Now, that deal would have dropped 3 of the felony charges against him. As it stands now, the assistant DA said that they would take the judge's call for more discretion due to the fact that Lindsey had been in the role of a resource officer when the accusations were made. And the assistant DA said that they would take that into consideration when they make their next plea arrangement. If that is definitely going to be happening, if they're going to enter another plea offer today, that has yet to be seen. But we do know that 27-year-old Daniel Lindsey is due in Superior Court here this morning here in Henderson County. Of course, we'll be following what happens in the courthouse and let you know where this case goes from here. Reporting live in Henderson County, Victoria Dunkel, News 13.
Next step in a rape case involving 4 high school football players in Henderson County.
News 13's Victoria Dunkel is live at the courthouse in Victoria. All 4 defendants are due there today.
That's exactly right. This is the case involving the 4 former East Henderson High School students. They were accused of raping one of their classmates, and they were all students at East Henderson High School at the time that this happened back in December of 2012. The victim says they sexually assaulted her at a party that one of the defendants held at his home. Here's what has been happening since then. The case was taken in the grand jury indicted them in February of 2013 on second-degree rape charges. Since then, it was determined that they would all have separate trials. Well, back in December, there was a trip to court where a plea agreement was introduced as a possibility. Since then, there was also a determination that the next court date would be today for some administrative elements. So they will be back in court here at Superior Court this morning. And also, the defense attorneys have been discussing the plea agreement with the state. We could find out today if there's a decision regarding the offer that was made and maybe even some of the details in that offer. But right now, we do know that today there's an administrative court date set for this case involving the following young men: Tyler Garren, Vincent Curto, James Bishop, and Justin Ponder. News 13 will be in the courtroom and let you know what happens. Reporting live in Henderson County, Victoria Dunkel, News 13.
Let's go back to News 13's Victoria Dunkel, who's live at the Henderson County Courthouse. Vic, what's expected today?
Well, this is a trip to Superior Court for 27-year-old Daniel Lindsey. He is facing a charge, several felony counts of sexual offense with a student. This all dates back to October of 2013. Lindsey had been working as a resource officer at Balfour Education Center. Investigators say the victim was a 16-year-old student there. Lindsey had already tried to enter a plea deal, but the judge rejected it. Now, that deal would have dropped the 3 of the felony charges against him. The assistant DA at the time said that they would take the judge's call for more discretion due to the fact that Lindsey had the role of resource officer when the accusations were made and the alleged crimes happened. That the assistant DA said they would keep that in mind when they make their next plea arrangement. Now, that isn't clear of whether or not they have rewritten a deal and are going to try to submit that today or not. Of course, we're going to be here following this case and let you know what happens. Reporting live in Henderson County, Victoria Dunkel, News 13.